Welcome once again back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pilk, and as you guys saw in the title, today we're going to be catching Lugia in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Teal Disc DLC. That does mean you do have to have the DLC to do this, and you have to complete a few quests. So let's cover those quests real quick. Now, as I mentioned in the Teal Disc DLC, you're going to have this menu right here when you hit the right arrow on the D-pad, and it's going to give you these different, I always call them barbecue quests because it does say BBQ, but they are technically blueberry quests. Someone roasted me for that in the comments last time. Yes, sometimes I use fan names, but it's going to give us a couple different things that we need to do. Well, 3 different things we're going to need to do. And once you've completed 10 of those in total, you're going to get a larger orange quest. Now, right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to sneak up on somebody and kind of battle them. And essentially, you just need to follow the instructions there. It's very self-explanatory. Once you do 10 of those, you're going to get a larger orange quest. Let's see if we can grab one of those real quick. Well, unfortunately, I just realized I'm in the beginning cycle of this, so I've only got my first one of 10. But trust me, once you complete all 10, you'll get an orange quest. Go watch my other videos for it to kind of cover that. So right now, I have to travel over 500 yards, make a TM, or pick up 10 items on the ground. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And like I said, once I've completed 10 of those, I'm going to get the larger orange quest. Now, if you were actually doing this in Union Circle, you'll actually get some yellow quests as well. The more people you have in Union Circle, the better. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and meet with Snacksworth, because once you've completed those quests, you're actually going to be able to take them to this gentleman over here that you see, you know, basically over here just to the right of ourselves when we enter the lobby here of Blueberry Academy. That is Snacksworth. Now, when the first time you encounter Snacksworth, he's basically going to give you the option to exchange some of your items, and then he'll give you some quote-unquote treats, as you'll see over here in my key items section. Now, those treats basically give you an opportunity to encounter each one of the legendaries in the wild. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we're going to sort by type, and we're going to go ahead and find the Lugia one. So, let's go ahead and grab the Lugia treat real quick. There we go. So as we go down our list here, there's our Lugia quest. So we'll go ahead and give it to him. He's going to basically read off a list of commands to us. He says, there's a Lugia treat. If you know Lugia, frightfully rare that one. Always says that. Not your run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Lugia, I do recall one particular encounter when I was young. I was paddling off the Sea of Paldea. Now pay attention. He's going to give you clues. Enjoying a leisurely backstroke through those crystal clear waters. We know he's in the water. But it was a real frigid stretch of the sea, so it's going to be near the ice coast. Didn't take long in that water before I started to lose the warmth of my body. I was shaking like a leaf. By the time I found an island, it's going to be on an island, I crawled ashore. What should appear before me but a great whirlpool heaving the sea, and whoosh, out comes Lugia himself. So basically right now we already know, he's going to tell us a little bit more about the story, but we already know for context clues it's going to be up towards that northerly coast, and it is going to be somewhere near an island. Now I happen to already know the location. I ran across him on accident, and I'll show you right now. So let's go to Lugia real quick. Okay, so once you're back in Paldea, basically just travel all the way up north until you get to the coast up there. Okay, you'll need to fly to this lighthouse. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So let's get there real quick. We'll take our handy-dandy little plane here. And once you're here, you're going to kind of want to fly straight over to the west. So we're just going to fly over the coast here. Looking for shinies along the way. I don't think there was one here, but always check for shinies while you're flying over there. There's great opportunities there. I'm actually on a Switch 2 right now, so I'm always looking for them, because the Switch 2, if you didn't know, the Switch 2 version of the game spawns way more than even the Switch 1 version did. It's phenomenal for shiny hunting. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and get over to the just past the Glasgow Mountains here. And basically what we're looking for is we're looking for a set of islands. Now, Lugia will be hanging out there, but sometimes from the air he's hard to see. So we just kind of need to get over that direction real quickly. And yes, I am kind of stalling for time a little bit, and I do apologize. But it is going to take a moment for us to fly over there. It's not the most rapid process in history. Okay, so as we emerge on the other side of the mountain, you can see kind of this area here. There's this kind of alcove where the river flows out into the sea. And we're going to drop down here. We're going to look for him. We know he's over by the islands there. But this river right here will give you a great way to find it if you're already in this area. So we're over here by Gyarados and all that, and like I said, there's a bunch of islands. There's kind of a little rocky island off here to the side. There's a little sandy island, and we're going to fly right around here. And near one of these islands should be Lugia. Now, I don't see him yet. Actually, come to think about it, I think he's over here on the island that's off to our left, but we're going to fly over here real quick and just double check ourselves. Because I don't remember the exact island. I just remember he's over here by one of these islands. So we're going to fly around this island. Sorry, it's going to take like his neck for a few seconds just to locate him. I thought he was... Yeah, I think it's that other sandy island over here. Let's go check him out over there. Okay. There he is. You can see him pop on the screen right there. He just spawned. So, if we go down here. Now remember, you can only encounter these guys once, and they are shiny locked. So, unlike with some other games, Dynamax Adventures and all that, there's no point in kind of, messing with it. We're just going to go ahead and heal our mana up first things first, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the battle. Now, kind of what I'm doing here is I'm going. I've got my my Mew actually is set up. He's level 100, and he can learn False Swipe easily. So I've got him with False Swipe, and then obviously I've got my other. I've got the snail. I can't remember his name. Wuchien. I've got him out here with some status moves. So we're going to go ahead and basically, set him up with the status so that we can catch him a little bit easier. We're going to do that with Stun Spore in this situation. So he'll have paralysis. It's not very easy for them to kind of slough off. And then, there we go. Perfect. And now we're going to go ahead and bring out Mew, and we're going to false swipe him down. So let's go ahead and grab Mew real quick, and then we can start trying to catch him. There we go. Swap him in. Now, he is a level 70, so you do want to kind of go at this with some level 100s, and you kind of want to make sure that you are just taking advantage of everything before you. But all said and done, he really wasn't that hard to locate. Now, he is going to be kind of hard to catch, but let's go ahead and false swipe. Honestly, should have sword danced up, but that's okay, because he didn't take very much damage there. Let's go ahead and do another false swipe. I think it's going to take several of these to work him down, so give me a moment here. Okay, so he's basically worn all the way down. The paralysis is doing its job, but let's start throwing some balls. So I'm going to try to catch all these guys in heal balls. I know it's a silly endeavor, but it's really what I'm after. And I've been grinding heal balls in order to make this happen. I do it through the item printer back in Blueberry Academy. If you guys need information on the item printer, there's actually some really cool stuff that's out there on it right now. Let me know in the comments, and I can go ahead and do that for you. He does... Oh, he's going to spam recover, isn't he? Oh, that is going to make this so difficult. That really is going to make this a nightmare. I'm going to Swords Dance up so that I can kind of wipe out his recover. Give me a second here, and I won't make you suffer through that. Okay, so I Swords Dance up 3 times. It took a little bit of time, so now my false swipes are doing a ton of damage. And now we're just basically going to throw balls. And I actually think he spammed recover enough times. He's probably out of recovers. If not, he should be pretty close. So let's just keep throwing heal balls until we get him. Shouldn't take too long. And I've got the catching charm, so we should get a critical catch here in just a moment. I hope. Most of these haven't been too terrible to catch, but, you never know. I think we're 10 heal balls in at this point. It's not terrible. I really thought that was going to be it. That's okay. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I want to catch Lugia. So, heal ball number, 11, I think? I think that's number 11. We're waiting for the crit catch. We kind of know he's not gonna fall until the crit catch kind of activates. So here we go. Use the heal ball number 12, I think. Yo! It wasn't even a crit catch. Wasn't even a crit catch. Okay, well, so we have our Lugia now. So that's how you acquire Lugia. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Let me know what you guys thought. Let's go ahead and pull him out here real quick. So there's our Lugia caught in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If this helped you out, you owe me a little like. And if you guys enjoyed this, comment something down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.